We're all about reviews here at ITG, and today's no different. Thanks to our friends at Logitech, we're reviewing the G Cloud system. So let's go. This is the G Cloud Handheld system. It is a streaming platform and something that's unique in this space because, well, we just saw the fall of Stadia, and I think this is where Logitech took a different approach, and to me, a smarter approach. Stadia, what they did, they tried to build their own platform and build their own system and their ecosystem of games. However, didn't pan out. What does Logitech do? Instead, Logitech comes in with this little device. Kind of reminds me of a Nintendo Switch, let's be honest, but they partnered with Nvidia, Xbox, and they allow us to tap into our Steam library. That's right, they're not building their own platform for ecosystem for gamers to come into. They're building a platform in which gamers are allowed to go and play wherever they want on whatever system they want. This is the complete handheld unit for everything you game. For me, it almost has everything but the PlayStation. It has Xbox, Nvidia with GeForce Now, and my Steam Link library. That's a huge library. I have a lot of access here to a bunch of games, and it's a ton of fun. PlayStation is missing. Rumors have it PlayStation is on the way. Logitech is working on something over there to hopefully incorporate that, which means then in this case I have every system I practically would want here. Granted, we're missing Nintendo as well, right? So take that into account. But if you want to play on the go, if you are one for traveling, this is a system you should definitely consider. Price point, it is a little steep. We are $460. Not cheap. However, it's got some fantastic specs under the hood. Under the hood, it does have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 720 with the octa-core CPU up to 2.3 gigahertz. It does carry an internal storage of 64 gigabytes, which is completely expandable. The display screen, LCD, no, it's not LED, which would have been a nice little feature, but probably would have came at an extra cost as well. Does pump out though 1920 by 1080 and looks fantastic when playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Forza Horizon 5, and plus whatever else is at your fingertips. The display screen is 7 inches, so it is pretty standard when it comes to the Nintendo Switch size of things. And then it does have the layout similar to what we expect of the Xbox controller. Now, I've been playing this for quite some time, and it's been well over 12 hours before I had to plug it in to recharge before I can get back to more gaming. As much fun as I've been having with Logitech's G Cloud, there are some new improvements I would like to see implemented in the future. The UI could use a complete overhaul. Rather simplistic, rather basic, and the ability to change my background, of course, is something I'd rather like to do as well. I want to be able to have more than two options. Now, the volume, which is really kind of weird, is attached differently from the game than the main menu. You have to go into settings and adjust the audio level down because it is super loud when you actually start this thing up. And then when you get into the cloud and start playing on your games, that's a whole other volume level in itself. The volume's on top, so why am I having to adjust the volume differently on the main menu than in the game and have to go into settings to do that? Just seems rather weird and cumbersome. Now, did you catch when I was talking about the specs of the 64 gig internal memory? Now, you may ask yourself, why is that? Well, because they're attached to the Google Play Store as well. Logitech has kind of gone everywhere. As I said, we're just missing PlayStation, so hopefully we get that soon. Now, you have the ability to play on the go. The difference being is, yeah, this is a touchscreen, but we have analog sticks and buttons. So if you're playing games that aren't controller based, be prepared to kind of stretch your thumbs over a little bit more than what you're used to when you're playing on your phone or a tablet. Overall, Logitech has really made a step forward in cloud gaming. It's fantastic to see them partner with others and not worry about building their own ecosystem. I think it allowed us to tap into places we're already familiar with and move on and be able to game on the go, on the move, and wherever I want. It's been fantastic. Price point, a little steep. I would like to see that come down a little bit if possible. There's definitely some room to improve that and probably get in the hand for everybody else. Now, speaking of everybody else, this isn't for everybody. I think it really comes down to if you have the ability to game in front of your TV by yourself, with family, maybe it's not for you. However, this works really, really well for me. I thought this was fantastic. My kids are always taking over my TV. So now, when they're doing their thing, I can then continue on, play the games I want to play at the time, whether that's PC based, whether that's Android based for some particular reason, or on my Xbox, and hopefully in the future, PlayStation, as I keep mentioning that, Logitech. So that'd be cool to see. We're this close to having everything right there at your fingertips and be on the play on the go. And it doesn't matter if you're home or not, you can play everywhere. And that's an exciting thing to me, having the ability to play everything I have all in one place.